The world of men is not the same as the world of women, yet many women want to tell a man how to live. They want to produce for him the way he should live, the way he has to live, or the way he might live. Most men want to have some sort of fame and fortune, but generally speaking, a man's fame is through his own reputation, and a man's fortune is with the women around him. You see, a man raises himself up when he has a woman in his life, and the woman in his life is carefully selected by himself with the hands of God's help, not the other way around. A woman doesn't have the right to pounce on someone who's sleeping and break his back with her 400 pounds. This is the illness of women, that they think they have the right to solicit and select a man. Now, I'm not saying that we don't have a double standard. We do. We absolutely have that double standard. But when it comes to asking a woman to marry him, a man has the right to do that. And a woman doesn't have the right to presume that he wants to. Now, I have asked in my lifetime only a handful of women to marry me. My college sweetheart, I asked to marry me. She chose someone else in the military. She has produced for herself with that man 5 girls, I believe, or 4 girls. Way to go, stud muffin. You impregnated my college girlfriend and gave her 4 girls. Guess you're tough. After that, I produced myself a new opportunity. I moved overseas, I did my work, I did my job, but in my free time, I managed to woo a woman. Now that woman became lawfully, under any aspect of God's house, my wife, my spouse, for many, many years. And she became my wife because of her choice to do so. There was no coercion, there was no illusion on her part, there was nothing that she didn't understand being a fully trained nurse. She knew what was what, who is who, and how is how. But the bottom line is, how we handled that is nobody's business. It's our business, not a family business, not a stranger's business, not an officer's business, nobody's business. We did everything within the lines of the law, which one has the right to do. When people live in foreign countries, they often get together with people. And when they get together, it's hard to remember when the hell they got together, how they got together, or why they got together. But most of the time, we have those moments of remembering. And other moments we forget. It's a part of our lifeline. It's a part of our memory banks that we remember specific moments of that long-term relationship, but we don't remember every second of the day. Now, when it was time to realize that God had a different plan for my life, He started to direct me to someone else as my wife. And openly, even up until yesterday, driving in front of me, that I have that girl's signs. When He does that to me, I'm ready to shout, scream, and kick at the Lord. I'm angry at God, absolutely raging at the Lord, that He has given me so many signs for so long for that same girl, literally that girl, and yet she is busy monkeying around with someone else. Now, how did she meet that person? When did she meet that person? Did she give up on our relationship when she waltzed into town and didn't get what she wanted in seconds, and her impatience made her run away? Or is it the twin flame within her that makes her be a runner those days? But here's the reality. She has put herself in the house of God not 1 second. She's outside the lines with the Lord's house is probably true, because nobody gives gifts but God. And when a man is gifted out of his love for someone, that means God is involved.